I'm Laura Kyle in Kuala Lumpur. The top stories here on Al Jazeera. The United Nations says it's battling donor fatigue 3 weeks after heavy flooding began in Pakistan. The UN says only a fraction of the 6 million people in urgent need have received help of food, clean water, shelter and medical aid. It's appealed for nearly $460 million, but has only received about 40% of that so far. At least 15 million Pakistanis are being affected in some way by the floods, and many are angry at the lack of help, as Imran Khan reports.
It's beyond frustration. The frustration's turning to anger, and that anger is turning to violence. What the army have done here is they've secured key installations, grain silos, wheat silos. Publicly, nobody is talking about a food security issue, food riots, anything like that. But privately, governments, people in the local government here are very worried about it. It's a tinderbox situation here.
China's state media says at least 67 people are missing after new landslides in Yunnan province. Roads, power lines and telecommunications are cut off. Earlier this month, at least 1,200 people were killed in floods and landslides in Gansu province. Police in Israel have arrested a Palestinian man after a 6-hour standoff at the Turkish embassy in Tel Aviv. The man was armed and had entered the building to seek asylum. Police say he recently spent time in prison for a similar attack on the British embassy 4 years ago. 32 people have been charged by Ugandan authorities in connection with July's deadly bomb blasts in Kampala. Hearings for the accused, which include Kenyan and Somali nationals, are expected to start next month. Somali group Al-Shabaab claimed responsibility for the bombings, which killed 76 people as they watched the World Cup final. Sri Lanka's defence minister has told a state-appointed commission into the country's civil war that government troops did all they could to avoid civilian casualties. Gotabaya Rajapaksa disputed claims that thousands of Tamils were killed. He says most of the dead were rebels dressed as civilians. Much more news on our website, aljazeera.net/English.